$50 million. Like, I don't know. It's one of my who knows? Who gives a shit? Where did most of the money go? Houses or
planes? Bro, it's stupid shit. It was fun.
Because of the of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Also has gotten really into NFTs.
If you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months.
Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson have both raised doubts about Floyd Mayweather's financial health, highlighting his ongoing exhibition matches and extravagant lifestyle. Even with a reported $42 million investment, claims of scams and financial difficulties continue to surface. Their comments imply that Mayweather's fortune might not be as secure as it seems, sparking rumors about potential money problems.
How do you feel about Floyd, though?
Huh?
How do you feel about Floyd?
Awesome fighter, great fighter. You know, he's a little too into himself. You know, he should be. I was the same way too, but you have to come to reality some way. You have to bring your head down to God. We're nothing to be fucking arrogant. You expect us to be ignorant and arrogant. Look where we came from.
That's why I asked the question earlier about you mentoring fighters, because I feel like Floyd looked at you growing up like every other fighter. And the persona and the lifestyle was like, growing up in the hood, we looked at it like, that's Mike Tyson. We see the cars, the jewelry, the flair. Like you was a movie star. You was a hero.
I didn't see that.
Tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today?
No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than everybody.
Floyd Mayweather changed the game up and when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. Mm-hmm. He's wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Yeah. Even the guys I picked against him, he beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is.
Mike Tyson shared his worries about Floyd Mayweather's behavior after retiring from professional boxing. Even after officially stepping away, Mayweather maintained intense training routines and took part in exhibition fights. Tyson suggested that these actions seemed driven more by financial motives than by love for the sport, which, in his view, could tarnish the reputation of a retired champion. With his purchase of 6 commercial properties valued at $42 million. While this move signals an effort to build lasting wealth, many view it as a response to ongoing critiques about his lavish lifestyle. The acquisition indicates a change in strategy, moving from flashy spending toward protecting and growing his financial holdings.
We got two more deals I want to get into. Floyd Mayweather just did a big deal. It's a short one, so let's get into that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. just bought $402 million in a real estate portfolio. That's dope. That's super dope. It says the retired boxer has gone into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000 unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. $402 million, Floyd got 60 buildings. The multifamily deal for properties concentrated in Upper Manhattan will be one of the city's biggest this year. A slice of the portfolio closed Wednesday. The remainder is expected to close in the fourth quarter or early 2025. That's dope. Floyd just spent $400 million and got 1,000 units and 60 buildings.
Joe Rogan commented on Floyd Mayweather's latest exhibition matches, suggesting they might be motivated more by the need to support a costly lifestyle than by genuine passion for boxing. Rogan's observations highlight the idea that these fights could be fueled by financial demands rather than personal drive or dedication to the sport.
So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from
Hopefully.
and not just boxing. But it's the drug of getting. Floyd still trains when even when he doesn't have a fight.
Rogan also highlighted that Mayweather's high-profile clash with Conor McGregor was largely a strategic business move. Following his first retirement, Floyd came back for the mega fight, earning an enormous $100 million. While highly lucrative, this decision was widely interpreted as placing financial gain above competitive spirit.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
Nah, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak this that's that shit I don't like. Don't like a snitch.
Mayweather has a reputation for being fiercely proud, regularly drawing comparisons between himself and other legendary boxers, while highlighting his own accomplishments. While confidence is common among top athletes, his style of self-promotion often comes across as arrogance, which can distance fans and attract repeated criticism from both the public and media personalities.
Still waiting.
Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
Snoop Dogg, who has experience in both the music and sports worlds, made a distinction between having money and building lasting wealth. He suggested that while Mayweather has certainly earned a fortune, he may not possess the long-term approach that defines true financial security. According to Snoop, Floyd's focus seems to be more on showing wealth than on creating sustainable financial stability.
Where did you get that business sense? Because you surpassed everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like, you bigger than the NFL franchise.
You know, every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes, it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Mayweather's constant comparisons to past boxing greats function as both a branding strategy and a source of criticism. While self-confidence is vital in the sport, his unwillingness to show humility, even after retiring, has turned some admiration into frustration. Floyd has openly described his business style as risk-focused, choosing to invest in ventures that many don't fully understand, seeing them as chances to rapidly increase his wealth. Yet, this high-risk approach is often viewed as reckless and suggests a departure from conventional financial planning.
Experiences. And with me being able to make a lot of money, I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing.
On social media, Mayweather frequently shares images of large sums of cash and bank documents to signal his success. While some fans see this as bold transparency, others interpret it as over-the-top or insecure. These displays grab attention, but also open him up to questions about the durability of his financial standing.
Money Man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas. We had to get the ones. Make it rain. See them? I need everybody. I mean everybody. Had girl collection Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday the Super Bowl, but whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
Mayweather opted to manage all of his business deals himself, refusing to hire a professional manager. This approach gave him full control, but also introduced risk. While it allowed him to earn huge profits, the lack of expert oversight has made him more exposed to scams and unwise investments that might have been prevented with proper guidance.
With Floyd, he's never had a manager as well, right? He's always negotiated his own deals. Is that what kind of led to as well? If he didn't have to cut a
It's not that he ain't got a manager, but he has got a manager. So he's can't remember his name now. So he's got a man, an elderly fella that's always with him, and but he does everything goes through him. Everything. Floyd ain't very clever, believe me. But training wise, man's a genius, and it's hard work, dedication. Don't matter how good you are. I mean, I am world class as an athlete, but I never trained like the top boys. I just thought, don't worry, because I love a row, I love the fighting. Let's just turn up.
Yeah.
I mean, but after 3-4 rounds, if I ain't knocked you out, got sting coming at my ass.
I spoke on stage with Floyd Mayweather. We really resonated, and I gave him a hard time because we were in Miami, and I go, dude, I don't watch boxing. That's not my thing. And we chit-chatted about that, and we just spoke about wealth, and we went through the thing. When he stopped boxing, he put so much capital into real estate. He's like, Andy, why didn't anybody tell me this years ago? Because he goes, I'm paying so much in taxes. I don't like the government being my partner. He took all of his money into real estate, and he's like, Andy, I've never had to work so little for so much. He made $100 million in one night. Yeah, the government took half that. Now I make a lot of money, and I never get out of bed.
Joe Rogan pointed out that Mayweather's frequent displays of luxury might reflect a deeper concern. With ongoing speculation about his finances, these extravagant posts can appear less like celebration and more like an attempt to hide insecurity. The same image that built his fame now fuels a story of potential financial instability.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. You know, he kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas. He'd be partying. It looked like he's partying. He's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
Rogan observed that Floyd's intense ambition stems largely from his childhood, especially the guidance of his father and uncle. This relentless competitive spirit helped him dominate in boxing, but it also seems to shape his approach to money, treating the accumulation of wealth as if it were another title to claim.
People just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
Floyd has consistently highlighted the central role of money in his life, even urging his children to adopt a similar mindset. While the ambition to create generational wealth is admirable in principle, his strong focus on financial gain over other values has led some to question the kind of legacy he is truly shaping.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Mayweather's taste for luxury is well known. With an $18 million watch and numerous other high-end purchases worth thousands, his spending habits often make headlines. While impressive, this level of extravagance raises questions about long-term financial stability, showing that even a fortune as vast as his can be at risk if indulgence goes unchecked.
The most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches, and I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciate.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Although Floyd has long been recognized as a sharp businessman, some of his practices have drawn criticism. Reports of overstated earnings and overlooked financial obligations have surfaced, suggesting that his public image is shaped as much by perception as by actual achievements.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up. So Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's
even approaching 50, Mayweather continues to highlight his wealth across social media. Private jets, designer clothing, and stacks of cash all contribute to his public persona. However, critics warn that this focus on flaunting luxury could put his long-term financial stability at risk.
So apparently they caught Floyd capping about buying some apartment buildings in New York. I didn't think it was a big deal. I mean, remember he said he had bought his grandson some property, I think in Manhattan as well too. So honestly, I didn't really, think a lot of this was a big deal. I mean, they kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old and feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angela started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50.
Mayweather was previously prohibited from promoting fraudulent financial schemes. Rather than avoiding such ventures afterward, he later engaged in similar projects, including a disputed NFT campaign alongside Kim Kardashian. This behavior suggests a concerning tendency to prioritize fast profits over legal and reputational caution.
Mr. I don't lose at nothing is back.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten real.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time.